Bob Iger overwhelmed and exhausted during company slump? Well, sometimes you just gotta look in the mirror and say, we did this to ourselves. Things aren't looking good over there at Disney, and it's hitting on all fronts. Let's start with Disney Plus, shall we? Remember Ahsoka series? Some of you didn't watch it because a lot of you didn't care. Well, the numbers came out for the Ahsoka finale, and when you compare it to other things on Disney Plus, especially the Star Wars shows, it didn't look good. I mean, look at this. Obi-Wan Kenobi, The Book of Boba Fett, Mando Season 3, and Ahsoka falls underneath all of them. And it's not even close. Ahsoka was supposed to save Star Wars. It was supposed to bring people back in.
I've heard that before.
And enjoy the Star Wars that we all know and love. Well, it looks like people just said, I've had enough.
Of young girls and women out there that are just as interested as the boys.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I don't even know what's going on. This isn't for me. You make your show for the people that you're trying to make it, because you're obviously not making it for all Star Wars fans. And I don't know what's going on over there at Lucasfilm, because they also made a decision that they're gonna drop some new comic books for the Star Wars fans. That's right. You know, this is what we all asked for. Life Day comics. We all wanted that Life Day comics, right? Look at little Annie and his mom celebrating Life Day. The Star Wars holiday special was so bad that George Lucas wanted that nuked from existence. He didn't want any Life Day or anything like that, but here we are with Disney. Let's celebrate it. And hey, it's not just Lucasfilm that's giving good old Bob Iger a headache over there for Disney Plus. Daredevil hits the reset button as Marvel overhauls its TV business. That's right, we got Marvel issues over there as well, as they spent millions of dollars already on a Daredevil series, and they looked at it and said, this is terrible. We need to fire the writers and just start over. We need to get some competent people in here. Well, that probably is your problem. You keep hiring the wrong people to make your shows, and people just don't want to watch it anymore.
This is garbage. It's beautiful.
Well, what about big blockbuster films? That always brought Disney money. That always put a smile on Bob Iger's face. Well, what do we have looking forward to? The Marvels. And that ain't looking good either. The Marvels is tracking at a $50 to $75 million domestic opening. Just to put that in perspective, the lowest Marvel film opening was The Incredible Hulk at $55 million. So if Brie Larson and Captain Marvel come in under $55 million, that will be the lowest opening of any Marvel film. This film is on track to lose hundreds of millions of dollars. No wonder Bob Iger is overwhelmed. Well, what about the theme parks? The theme parks always made Disney money. That was their go-to when everything else was falling apart. People would be going to the theme parks. Well, this summer we saw that a lot of people didn't go to the theme parks, and Bob Iger was like, well, it was hot in Florida. That's why people decided not to go. That was their excuse. It just was hot. So what do we do with the theme parks when we're trying to get people to come back? Let's raise the prices on everything. That's right. They just announced that they're going to raise ticket prices, annual pass prices, even parking. Parking's going to be $30 to $35 just to park your car. Food prices will increase. Everything in Disney parks is going up. And you might say, well, Jay, they got to do that because of Bidenomics. Joe Biden, that's his fault, so you can't blame Disney. Well, just to put it in perspective, Disney was pushing for people like Gavin Newsom and Joe Biden to run the country. So there you have it. And also, we haven't heard word from any other theme park raising their prices, at least not today. And speaking of Universal, they just got a special district so that they could build a train system, while remember, Disney lost theirs because they decided to get involved in politics. So yeah, Bob Iger probably has a big headache over all of that. So it is painfully obvious that people have walked away. They have walked away from the theme parks. They have walked away from their movies. They have walked away from Disney Plus, from Star Wars, from Marvel, and everything in between. That's all Disney. So Bob, if you want to stay exhausted and overwhelmed and have massive headaches, continue doing what you're doing and watch that stock trickle down the wrong way. You need a complete overhaul. You need a complete reset, and you need to get people that understand families to bring back people to Disney. This is Jay. We'll catch you next time.